There are many chances a film can flop at the box office. One of them could be VFX, which can destroy a whole film if it goes wrong. On the other hand, a film could earn millions due to its visual effects. Both these cases are observed in the long history of cinema and VFX. But in this video, we will categorize those films which have the best visual effects. So subscribe to our channel, The Film Gossips, and don't forget to hit the bell icon. And that being said, let's start today's video. At number 10, we got Curious Case of Benjamin Buttons.
And I was born under unusual circumstances. While everybody else was aging, I was getting younger.
David Fincher is a phenomenal director of his age. His mystery is visible in his famous films, and this is one of them. Released in 2009, this film narrates the story of Benjamin Button, a man whose aging process is reversed. It stars Brad Pitt and Kate Blanchett in leading roles. The visual effects of this film were absolutely fantastic. Especially the aging and de-aging of Benjamin was almost realistic. It became an instant hit and was nominated for 13 Oscar awards. It won an Oscar for its visual effects at the 81st Academy Awards.
You're so young.
At number 9, we got Gladiator.
The general became a slave.
The frost. Sometimes it makes the blade stick. My name is Maximus Decimus Meridius.
Loyal servant to the true Emperor, Marcus Aurelius.
This was the first film of the 21st century to win an Oscar for its VFX. It was directed by Ridley Scott and features an ensemble cast. Its story is based on a former general who is betrayed and become a gladiator. Russell Crowe played the title role of Maximus, and Joaquin Phoenix played the antagonist. Its magnificent VFX made it one of the best films with great VFX. The greatest achievement of its visual effects team is to portray the character of Oliver Reed. He died during the filming and a lot of his scenes were unfinished. So the VFX team completed his remaining scenes with their genius plan. Oliver played the supporting role of Proximo, who bought Maximus.
Father to a murdered son, husband to a murdered wife. And I will have my vengeance, in this life or the next.
I knew a man who once said death smiles at us all. All a man can do is smile back.
Are you not entertained?
At number 8, we got King Kong.
And lo, the beast looked upon the face of beauty, and beauty stayed his hand, and from that day forward, he was as one dead.
Peter Jackson does not compromise when it comes to visual representation. The man who gave us the Lord of the Rings trilogy is also behind this amazing film. It is the second remake of the 1933 original film. The plot of this film is based on a giant gorilla who becomes a friend of a struggling actress. At the time of its release, it became popular among VFX specialists. The reason for this popularity was its splendid visual effects. Especially the fighting scene of Kong and dinosaurs was critically acclaimed by filmmakers and the public. For its VFX, King Kong won an Oscar for Best Visual Effects in 2006. At number 7, we got Hugo.
What is it?
It's a wind-up figure, like a music box.
Who built him?
I would think a magician. A
keyhole in the shape of a heart.
Another mystery.
Martin Scorsese is a household name in the filmmaking business. The Oscar-winner director has already produced and directed many great films, but this film stands alone due to its visual effects. Released in 2011, this film is based on an orphan boy and his adventures. It stars Asa Butterfield and Ben Kingsley in the main roles. Although the film was a financial failure, it became the best film of that year. It failed to earn money at the box office, but it was nominated for 11 Oscar awards in different categories. It gained widespread popularity for its visual effects, which are the main reason for its positive reviews. That's why it won an Oscar for its VFX in 2012.
Are you sure about this? We could get into trouble.
That's how you know it's an adventure.
At number 6, we got Tenet.
All I have for you is a word. Tenet.
Tenet is one of those films which totally rely on VFX for its storyline. If you have watched this film, then you know what are we talking about. Released in 2020, it describes the story of a secret agent. This agent is recruited to prevent an attack from the future which can destroy the present world. Starring John David Washington in the lead role, it gained favorable reviews from critics. But its VFX is widely considered as one of the greatest in recent times. It won an Oscar for its VFX at the 93rd Academy Awards.
This is about survival.
At number 5, we got Blade Runner 2049.
I think I found him.
If this gets out, we've bought ourselves a war.
The future of the species is finally unearthed.
The Blade Runner 2049 is a second part and sequel to the original film of the same name. It stars Ryan Gosling and Harrison Ford in lead roles. Its story follows a Blade Runner who finds a secret that can destroy the whole civilization. The visual effects of this film depict the future of humanity in a very artistic and real way. For its VFX, it won the Academy Award for Best Visual Effects.
We have to go.
I'm coming with you.
At number 4, we got Inception.
There's one thing you should know about me. I specialize in a very specific type of security. Subconscious security.
Released in 2010, it became one of the highest-grossing films of that year. It features Leonardo DiCaprio in the lead role. Written and directed by Christopher Nolan, it revolves around a professional thief who steals information from the target's subconscious. The visual effects used by Nolan was way ahead of its time. For its VFX, it gained positive reviews and won an Oscar in 2011.
Mr. Cobb has a job offer he would like to discuss with you.
What kind of work placement?
We create the world of the dream. We bring the subject into that dream, and they fill it with their secrets.
At number 3, we got Pirates of Caribbean: Dead Man's Chest.
How much do you know about Davy Jones?
You owe me your soul.
The fantasy action film is one of its kind because of its VFX. The visual effects used in this movie are a case study for many VFX artists. Directed by Gore Verbinski, it is based on the adventures of Captain Jack Sparrow, played by Johnny Depp. It was the highest-grossing film of 2006, all thanks to its visual effects, which have a huge part in its success. This film won an Oscar for Best VFX in 2007.
There is a chest.
To find it, you must sail to the end of the earth and beyond.
Jack Sparrow!
At number 2, we got Avatar.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are not in Kansas anymore. You are on Pandora. We have an indigenous population called the Na'vi. They are very hard to kill.
By seeing this title in this list, you shouldn't be surprised at all. The visual effects of this film changed the course of VFX technology in Hollywood. Directed by James Cameron, it is based on a struggle between humans and humanoid creatures from another planet. The best use of visual effects is the main reason for its success at the box office. So it's no wonder that this film won an Academy Award for Best VFX.
You should not be here.
Go back.
Outstanding.
This is our land!
At number 1, we got The Lord of the Rings trilogy.
The eye of the enemy is moving.
Come, Master. Come to speak.
Order set. The pieces are moving.
When it comes to best visual effects, there isn't any film that can challenge the dominance of this series. From the brilliant mind of Peter Jackson, these 3 films achieved a milestone in the history of visual effects. Based on the novel of the same name by J.R.R. Tolkien, it is based on the mission of Frodo and Sam. The visual effects of this film are provided by Weta Digital, a company owned by Peter Jackson. All 3 parts of this series won Oscar awards for best visuals. This whole series is a case study for young visual artists around the globe.
The end has come.
It is time.
Give him the sword of the king.
This is your test. Every path you have trod through wilderness, through war.
If you enjoyed this video and learned something new, then subscribe to our channel, The Film Gossips, and hit bell icon so you won't miss new amazing videos like this.